Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, along with Kathy and Lorraine for Ask a Crafter. And we are here on this beautiful October day. What is today? The 7th?
The 7th.
The 7th. And I have to apologize. There may be some critters running around down here because I left the door to my studio open all night long. So, on the nice days I like to keep it open. And then my husband this morning, he goes, you might want to check for critters downstairs because...
Chipmunks flying by.
Probably squirrels, because I've been feeding the chickens, but they haven't been very aggressive after going after their food. So this has been a lot of fat gray squirrels around and crows and... other assorted
squirrels
sundry
I'm okay
animals.
with. Skunks I might have a problem.
Oh, I hope there's no skunks. That would be awful. And I'm sporting some earrings. You can find the tutorial for that on my channel. I posted it last night in case you're curious on how to make your very own earrings from, guess what this is?
You just told me.
Oh, yeah,
Sparkly stuff. I'm trying to think though.
You forgot I told you 30 seconds ago.
She was
Lorraine.
paying attention as usual.
She was too curious at the bucket of stamps I had on my desk. Glitter glue.
Glitter glue, that
glue.
was it.
Okay, and I wanted to let you know that I went through this yesterday because it was so full, and I want to thank everyone who left well wishes and comments. I did take out the comments because it was taking a lot of time on the video, so it's all questions, and here it's like 100% more content this week, hopefully, if I ever stop gabbing about the things I have on my clipboard. And something else I wanted to have you guys ponder, what would you think about a live Ask a Crafter show? Because I was thinking about maybe doing either a Google Hangout or a live stream and kind of answering the questions as I come up on the screen. So the quality won't be as good because we have a very unstable internet situation up here in the Willywax, and you know the picture is not going to be as clear as it is now. It may be choppy. That's very subject to factors outside of my control, but I'm willing to give it a try if you guys are interested in it. So that is all I have to say. You guys have anything to say?
I guess I do. Lindsay had told me that someone may have commented and congratulated me for having twins. I already have twins that are almost 11, but I am not currently going to have any more. It's my niece that's expecting twins, and I got to go to the sonogram yesterday, and it was absolutely wonderful, and they're so cute.
Oh, awesome. Oh, and to clarify another comment, we are not all drinking out of the same coffee cup.
We all have
our own coffee cups. I just have several large coffee bowls, so we are not drinking out of the same coffee cup, not on purpose anyway.
And whoever you were, thank you for thinking I'm young enough to still have babies.
Of course you are. You're probably more likely to have twins, actually.
Well, yes, I know that, which might have been why I stopped.
All right, who wants to read the first question? Drum roll.
All right. Linda Towell. I love Ask a Crafter. I spend at least an hour each day watching stamping videos. Besides your channel, I love Jennifer McGuire, Jan Gray, and Vicky Pierre. I don't know any of those people.
Ooh, check them out.
I guess. I was wondering which ones you follow. I shop a lot on your recommendation at Blitzy and Joann's online. I was hoping you would share more of your frugal online shop choices. Thanks so much for all the instruction and entertainment.
That is a really great question because it gives me a chance to talk about some people that I do follow on YouTube. Well, for crafters, because I also follow people that make videos about YouTube as far as like learning the business a little bit more. But for crafters, I also really enjoy Jennifer McGuire's videos. I like Beataholique, which is a jewelry making channel, and Canal Craft, which is also a jewelry making channel. There's a resin channel called Craft Clatch, which is very informative if you're looking for resin. Frenchie Stamps, have you guys heard of that? Frances Martin, I think is her name, and she's just adorable. She reminds me of my Grammy because she has that really, that French Canadian accent. Oh, yeah. So those are some of my favorites. I also like Graveyard Girl, and she's not a crafter. She's just kind of this crazy, she does some kind of beauty stuff. She does some, she tests out the as seen on TV stuff, and she's a riot. And as far as videos I watch to improve my channel, hopefully I follow Daryl Eves and also video creators. So those are the ones that I check out whenever they post new content. And also, of course, my friend Emmy over at the Hectanuga 1 channel, she has a lot of quick crochet projects, very easy cooking. She has a lot of easy vegan recipes, so that's kind of another reason I want to mention her channel. So you guys have any favorite YouTubers?
I can't remember any of the names of them. I just click on them and watch them, and I don't pay that much attention to the name. But Jennifer McGuire, Simon Says Stamps. Bella, she does a lot with the Prima dolls. I can't. I'm sorry. I'll check and maybe get some names for next time, or we can post them at least.
Realistic Art is really good. Ross Barber at Realistic Art, he does watercolor jewelry and watercolor paintings.
Yeah, I've seen his before.
Was that the paper,
jewelry.
the rice paper?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has really awesome tutorials. Do you have anybody you want to recommend?
I don't really watch any. I'm awful busy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I've been busier since I retired than, there's a lot to do.
I think that happens a lot.
Oh, yeah. And as far as crafty places to shop, I shop at Blick Art Materials a lot. I shop at Cheap Joe's Art Stuff, Jerry's Artorama, Joanne.com, consumercrafts.com. They have you're more likely to find. They have a lot of Doris products, and you're also going to find a lot of stuff that's kind of maybe like 6 months old and like drastically reduced. And once it's gone, it's gone. So those are probably my
ABC place.
Oh yeah, they
have some stuff.
That's the ABC distributors. It's also LTD Commodities. And I got a laminator and some laminating packets there for a heck of a deal, $17. So yeah, they don't have, it's not like a craft store per se, but they do have some items. Do you have any thrifty stores to shop online?
No. I don't really buy much online. I've been trying to downsize.
Yeah.
I'm get a chance to sell my house, I think, and so I'm just chucking.
Oh my gosh! You're not going to move to Florida full time, are you?
No. We're going to live in the apartment above the garage and try to sell it to my daughter.
Oh, there.
No, so
that's nice.
I don't need to collect any more stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I'm not a huge online shopper because I like to see and touch stuff, and I also like immediate gratification. But pretty much the places that you mentioned, and Oriental Trader.
Oh yes, Oriental Trading. I get a lot of stuff from them.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Amazon, searching for things if I know exactly what I'm looking for and stuff.
And they have really good return policy
I
too.
just bought a silhouette from Amazon.
I think you might have to speak up.
No, I don't want any witnesses.
We're all friends here. All right. What's our next question, Kathy?
Glasses I have to get. Let's see. Cardstock collector. Oh, cute name.
Yeah.
I could have that name as well. I have a whole bunch of oil pencils from Walnut Hollow. They're supposed to be for adding color to wood burning. Bought them, have never used them. Can I use them on paper? If so, what kind of paper? Any special techniques?
You can use them anywhere you'd use colored pencils. They're probably a little more transparent than like your regular wax-based pencil. That's how oil-based pencils tend to be. But yeah, go ahead and use them. You could use them with your wax-based pencils or any other colored pencils you have. They're basically just a colored pencil. I think they use them for photo tinting as well.
Oh, that would be nice. I've always wanted to try that.
Dorothy DePaula. As I am new to card making, I was disappointed when I realized that not all cards are good for mailing. How do you decide which are good for mailing or giving? Do you use extra postage? Do you use special packaging?
Okay, well, there's a rule of thumb. If your card is uneven in thickness, they're going to charge you more because the automated machines at the mailing sort facility can't handle the varying thicknesses. So what you can do, say if you have a card and you've got a button or you got a bow or you got something on it that's making it a little bit uneven, take a piece of cardstock and put it against the front of the paper before you slide it into your envelope, and that will smooth it out enough that it won't catch on the machines. Odd shaped cards will need extra postage. Like, so if you have square cards,
will always need extra.
Yeah, they'll need an extra 12 cents. Well, it was 12 cents. Maybe it's gone.
I don't know, but I just make sure I don't make any.
Yeah, so
if you make a card, put it in a different envelope.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to make a square card, just put it in a regular rectangular standard envelope and it will go just fine. I was just mailing something to Fan Marag over in Scotland the other day, and I had it in a non-standard envelope, and it was going to be like $4 to mail, and I was going to have to fill out customs forms. So I'm like, I wonder if
it was a card?
And so I said, come on, it's a card. And I brought another envelope, so I just put it in the other envelope and sealed it up, and it went for $1.15. So yeah. So you want to keep an eye on that. And I also want to highlight Green Sneakers. They have a business card. Their business card is actually a big cardboard thing with a slot in it, and you can test your cards to see if they'll go for regular postage, see if they'll fit in there. It's like a 1/4-inch slot. So if you want to cut yourself one out of cardstock, that would work as well. So if it's something really detailed and bulky and highly embellished, then I'll hand deliver that. But the other ones, if you use those tips, you should be able to mail them for your standard postage.
And you ask to have it hand stamped too at the post office.
Oh, do you?
You can ask, yeah,
Really?
if you have something like a bow or something on it, they'll hand stamp it rather than stick it through the machine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Good
that's
point.
good to, yeah, I asked for that.
Oh, good idea.
Linda Bloom says, I've got a basic Ask a Crafter question. How do you prevent the edges of rubber stamps from showing around your stamp image? I got some letter stamps that I can't even use. They end up with black smudges all around them. Hugs and kisses, Linda.
Okay, Linda, this is a common problem. What I do, if I have a problem stamp, I yank it off the rubber, I trim it, and I slap it back on. I will not suffer a naughty stamp. I will take that off and trim it right down. Sometimes if it's on wood, you can just take an X-Acto knife and just kind of trim the rubber around the design. But it happens a lot. That's why I want to show you this. This is by set I have by Rubbernecker here. And if you look on the back, this is one of their stamps that it's a big set. Let me just, can you see that? Hopefully it's focusing in on that. And it's all one sheet. Normally they are die cut, but so I will go in and that's kind of why I like to have my stamps raw rubber or uncut, because I can cut it myself and I like it really close. I will cut super close. Just make sure you don't undercut, and that way I know my stamps are always going to stamp good. Let me show you. I will show you some of their die cut ones. Look at that. These are very well trimmed, so I don't have that issue with their stamps. So, but you know, sometimes, especially stamps that are cut by machine, will be off, and you just go in with your scissors. And I have special scissors for this right here. These are my KAI scissors, and I know you can. My husband got me these for my birthday one year at scrapbook.com, but I think, can you get these at like Joann?
Yeah, I think I did.
And AC Moore and stuff, because they're kind of pricey. They're like 20 bucks. So,
but they're worth it. They're nice.
They are totally worth it if you're going to buy much raw rubber and trim your own. And then I just wipe them down with some Goo Gone when they get sticky, because that adhesive on the cushion, if you use a foam cushion, will get them kind of sticky. But yeah, you've got to do a little stamp surgery and then you're going to be all set.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers!
There you go. Beth Ross says, yeah, you're back. What new paper crafting products have you been playing with recently?
New paper crafting products. Well, I've been using some burlap. That could be paper crafting or home decor. You know, I guess I'm kind of traditionalist. I kind of keep using the same stuff, the same colored pencils and pastels. I did get some pan pastels, and I haven't really done much with them, so I'm planning on doing some more with pan pastels, and stencils, and I guess I pretty much do the same stuff. Have you been using any new products lately?
No. I never use anything. I just collect it. I thought we established.
Have you collected anything new lately?
Yeah, I've been getting Project Life stuff.
Oh yes.
That I hope to do this winter, and I plan on doing some quilts this winter, and trying out the silhouette.
Oh yeah, that's right. I bought one of those big packages of the Project Life that have the 10 each of the 6 designs, or is it 6 each of the 10 designs of the little separated pockets?
Isn't it 10 of 6?
10 each of 6. Yeah, the divided pockets to do, because I find it really handy for sorting my photos, because I'm not in love with the Project Life look or the process of doing it like that, but I love to be able to have my photos in there to be enjoyed until I get around to scrapbooking them.
Well, it's not my plan to like just become a Project Lifer, because I love the whole process and the artsy to it, but you know, there's just those pictures that scream for something special, and then you have stuff to go with it, you know, like birthday parties, you know, you get a few, make that awesome, you know, 2-page layout, and then put all the rest of it in Project Life with some fun paper, and then it's all there and everything can be seen. So.
Oh yeah, I got some wool at the Common Ground Fair. I want to dye it with Kool-Aid and do some felting.
New.
So that's something new.
That,
I don't know if I'll use it with paper crafting or jewelry making or just applique or what, but yeah, I've got high hopes for this $2 bag of wool. I don't know, we'll see. You, Lorraine, do you have anything you're working on new?
No. Well, yeah, I'm back into quilting because I have to make a new quilt for a new grandbaby coming. But yeah, but and I'm really, it's taken me a while to get. I bought the fabric and I I don't know. It just seems I've been away from it for so long.
Mm-hmm. Has it really been that long?
Yeah. So probably the last quilt I made was 15 years ago.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
But I made so many quilts. I've made so many quilts that I need to do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
It's nice.
Okay, and Wayne Maffett.
Oh, Wayne. We love Wayne from
Yes.
Hawaii.
Oh, yes.
Hawaii. Oh.
We would like to visit Wayne.
Yes, yes. In January would be great. Pull out the couch.
Aloha, ladies. Hooray! Ask a Crafter's back. I have a question. What is the best spray to use to seal my colored pencil art? Mahaloa, which is thank you
Mahalo.
in advance.
Mahalo. I actually, honestly, I don't personally seal my color pencil work. I would frame it under glass if I thought it was good enough that I wanted to frame it. The advantages of sealing, of using a fixative on it, is that if it's a wax-based pencil, it will dissolve the wax bloom without making it shiny. But if you're using oil-based pencils, I really don't see a benefit of sealing them. But if I was going to seal it and wanted it to last a long time, I would use Krylon workable fixative. Oh, somebody's getting a phone call.
I'm sorry.
You can take that. Let me pause that so Kathy can get her phone call.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, that was exciting. But now we're back with our next question.
Okay, Canadian Lady 2012 says, what are people using for their art journals? Could I use a sketch notebook as an art journal, incorporating the use of inks and watercolors? I've bought the mixed media tablets, but they're very expensive. I've watched numerous art journaling videos in which the artist uses mixed media techniques, but the journal seems less heavy duty than the typical store-bought mixed media tablet. Any information would be appreciated.
All right, well, art journaling is one of those great hobbies that you can use whatever you have. You can take an old book and gesso the pages and use that. But personally, what I recommend is the Canson XL Mixed Media Journal. I kind of lucked out and I kind of found that first. And I got mine at Oriental Trading. And the pages are heavy duty enough. The only time I ever use gesso with it is if I've made a mistake and I want to cover it up and then go over it again. But generally, I don't bother with the gesso. I see people gessoing everything, like watercolor paper and stuff. It's like, I don't think the gesso is not necessary unless you are unless you need to protect the paper. Like, I mean, usually you gesso things because you want to put oil paint on it and you don't want it to rot the paper, or you put or maybe you're gessoing it so you can put acrylic paint or some other paint that you don't want to absorb into the paper. But a mixed media pad should have that. And the one I have is 9 by 12. I think it goes for around $10, and it's got like 60 sheets in it, so I think it's pretty affordable, especially if you consider buying a jar of gesso and gessoing a whole book of pages. You know, it's going to be a wash and you're spending a lot more time. Watercolor paper is excellent. A watercolor tablet, you're going to pay more. I think I would go with the mixed media pad over a cheap watercolor tablet, because a cheap watercolor tablet is going to be made with short grain fibers, and it's going to tend to buckle and pill on you. So, you know, you do get what you pay for, but I do think the Canson Mixed Media tablet is probably not too pricey, and it works really well, and you can enjoy your time creating rather than struggling with it, and you don't need to gesso it. So my personal feeling is you gesso only to cover a mistake, or if you absolutely need to hold your media. That's my... Do you guys have any opinions on gessoing versus not gessoing? No. I'm lazy. I tend to just, you know, if it's working the way it is, I'm going to keep doing it the way I do it. All right, how much time do we have left? We have time for one very quick question. Oh, that looks like a quick one.
Yeah, it does. Let's see, we have Melissa W. What would you consider your top 3 go-to card making techniques?
Okay, my top 3 would be fancy folds, because if you don't have a lot of time to make a card, you can make an easel card, you can make a flip-flop card, you can make any card with a fancy fold, and it will automatically look like you spent a ton of time on it. My other technique is rock and roll, and I'll show you these rubberneckers here. This is the stamp set here. You layer and you stamp, so you could stamp like light pink and then rock the darker pink stamp pad around the edges and stamp with that, so it looks like you spent a lot of time coloring. So that's my second go-to technique. And my third would be emboss resist, where I would stamp with an image, emboss it in clear, and then brayer or watercolor over it just to give it a little pop. So those are 3 techniques that are super quick that will you know, wow your recipient.
True. Yeah.
And yeah,
you spent hours on that card.
I know. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, it was so difficult.
I really forgot your birthday, and
well, that's all the time we have for today. Please, leave your comments below. And there's more Ask a Crafter video playlist below too you can check out. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.